Hi guys, so I'm working into deeper flexion and opening of my chest. So this is an advanced practice using some weights on how to open up your front body for safer, deeper back bends and opening it up dynamically, stretching with some weights as well to build that equal balance of flexibility and strength. A lot of the time we tend to be either a flexible nature or a strong nature, and we don't have that dynamic balance between the two, and injuries will occur. So these movements are to help you over time to build strength and flexibility together. It takes time. I'm going to be using a 6 kilo bar and a 3 kilo kettlebell. Now, that being said, that you could use a broomstick and you could use lighter weight as well. So the first thing is make sure that you have warmed up, and we're going to work into shoulder flexibility and pectoral flexibility. We're going to come into our cobra, okay? Warming up also includes warming up your hip flexors. You don't want to feel any pain in your lower back at all, okay? If you're feeling pain, you want to drop out. Perhaps to warm up, you might want to lift up and down a few times, rotate your shoulders around a little bit. You can, remember this is for advanced, do some frog stretching here, making sure you're doing both sides here, okay? If you have tight hip flexors, it's going to also increase the impeding pressure on your lower back, making sure you're lifting up through your core. Another great warm-up might be that you come into your camel pose and you come down, you bring your hand over your head, you move a lateral movement to the side, open up the side body because this is also part of back bending, come back to center and bend your arm and come a little deeper. Open up the side movement, come back to center and a little deeper. So doing it 3 times one side, and then the same, so looking at it from this side, coming across side body movement, coming back to center, bending down, side body movement, coming back to center, bending down, side body movement, coming back to center, bending down. So these are just, make sure your head comes up last, just to avoid injury. When you do back bends, your head goes back first and comes up last. Okay, so some of the injuries are also occurred due to lack of knowledge of how to sequence the body, and people drag their body and spine up in a term that creates irregularities in the spine and injuries over time if you're compensating and not using your strength. So I would spend 10 or so, 15 minutes warming up first before you come into these movements, okay? A lot of people that are doing deeper back bends, I mean, I'm only 6 years into my journey, and the person who's doing these way more beautifully and with strength, he's 46 years old, a contortionist, and he started stretching when he was an adult, and he is doing much more advanced flexibility at 46 and starting as an adult. So when done safely, age isn't the problem, nor is lack of flexibility. He started off very inflexible. It's about persistency and awareness and doing it with a sense of love and compassion. So bring your right hand towards the center and you're holding up on one hand. You're bringing the other arm up into the air, pushing up and away, and then letting the weight take your arm straight up, back. Just holding out and opening up, rolling your shoulders back so they're even, and then pulsing, okay? 3, 4, letting the weight open you up. 6, belly button to spine. 8, 9, 10, okay? Coming down gently, and you're going to swap over to your arm is now in the center, your left arm, or whichever arm you did. Lifting up, belly button to spine always, so core is engaged. Lifting up, shoulder away from the spine, dropping back, just opening up the flexibility. First, from here, pulsing, 2, 3, 4, 5, straight arm, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, coming up and down. So that's going to really open your body, okay? When you come to doing shoulder work, but also strengthen your shoulders. So a lot of things in yoga, such as Pinchamarasana, require strength for you to engage and push up away in handstands. But with Pinchamarasana, where your forearms stand, you actually require a lot of shoulder flexibility and strength together. So this is a wonderful tool for your practice if you're working on that. Now the next one, you can either use a broom stick or a weighted bar, mine is 6 kilos, going on depending on your lightness. With the weighted bar, of course, it's going to pull you back further, so you must watch your body and be aware. You must also practice to your capability. Understand some days you won't feel up for it. And the point of this is the same type of movement that you're doing. You're lifting up and over with straight arm flexibility, holding yourself back in the back bend and doing some pulses. So you can use a broomstick to do it as well. You can also perhaps lean against a wall, but we're utilizing back strength here. It's not the most easy of positions to come into, so take your time, be gentle with your body, particularly when you're lifting up, 6 kilos of weights. So I've lifted up this weight in my arm. I'm going to lift up through my upper, middle and lower back, head back, and grab the weight. From here, I'm going to extend my arms and breathe. I'm going to bring my arms back slowly and pulse. And just pulsing here. Over time, it'll open up, keeping straight arms. And then slowly extending your arms up, away from your body, lifting up and coming down. So you can see this one is super intense to do, but really effective as long as you're lifting up and over like you're going over a high jump. If you were just sinking down into your back body, you may find that you'll cause an injury, so don't sink into your back bend like that. Make sure you're doing a rainbow effect, upper, middle and lower back at all times, okay? And slowly that gets deeper and deeper over time. The next one, I'm using, how much are these? They're only 0.5 kilos. I don't have smaller weights. I probably prefer maybe 2 kilo. But anything is better than nothing, right? So you're going to come into your back bend here, okay? Leaning down. So straight legs. You can turn your feet out a little bit, okay? I'll turn back a little bit. And you're going to push yourself forward. Head comes back, lean down, coming deep into the stretch here. Straight legs here. Hands on your hips. So here, my hands are on my hips. And I'm just going to pulse first with straight legs here. And then I'm going to bring the weights here and bring my elbows into my center of my back and pulsing. Okay, this is going to really help to open up. From there, I'm going to bring my arms up and down. Up, and as you come down, pulse. Up and down, pulse. Up and down, pulse. Now for your final turn, I'm just going to turn away from the wall a little bit so I have room. When you open your arms like a fly, it opens your hip flexors, so this is fantastic. Straight legs still. Open your arms and up. Open your arms and up. Open your arms and up. And you'll do a few reps like this. Bring your hands to your hips and slowly come up. Okay, so don't think back flexibility is all about flexibility. It's about the combination of flexibility and strength. And without one, you can't have the other soundly. Your body will come out of alignment and into injury. So Here's some great things for advanced practitioners to work on. Remember to warm up and cool down and help you get into a safer, deeper back bend. I hope you enjoy. Ciao.